be Narsingha Kavacha also. So with that, Manimada Prabhu, if you're ready, you're welcome to start the Kirtan now. Are you ready with your arrangement? Prabhu, you have to unmute, ask you unmute. Okay, let me. Manimada Prabhu, okay, there you are.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu, we are ready, Prabhu.
So let me spotlight you so everybody will see you and then you can start the Kirtan. Yeah, good. I think we can all see you.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so Mataji is there? Good. Okay, so let's start.
Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. I just want to say a few things about Manimada Prabhu, but I'll say that later. For now, let's start with the Kirtan.
Hare Bol.
Okay, Prabhu, Hare Bol.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu. So Manimada Prabhu, before you start, I think you have to do the setting for the original sound. There is a setting for the original sound. So you go and then there is this audio settings and there you have this. Janki Raman Prabhu, where is that setting which says that original sound?
In the phone, Prabhu.
There is a setting which says original sound.
Yeah, but it differs in different phones.
Okay.
So my phone is a Samsung, Prabhu, Android. So I have to go to setting.
And the sound is good, Prabhu. So you get started. If anything, I'll tell you. But I think you're okay for now. So start. Yeah.
All right, Prabhu. Okay, Hare Bol.
Okay.
Navayam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prabhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadhi Asatu Deshotarine
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadhi Ashtadeshatarine
Namayam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Srimate Jayapataka Swami Niti Namine
Namayam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Niti Namine
Namaya Charja Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradhane Gaura Katha Dharmadari Nagar Gramadari
Namaya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gaurakatha Dhamodaya Sagar Gramatarine
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivastava Gaura Bhakta-vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivastava Gaura Bhakta-vrinda.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Baba,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Sí, Baba. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Ram Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai
Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai
Jaya Radha Madhav
Jaya Radha Madhav Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
Right. Sri Gurudev ki jai. Thank you very much, Prabhu, for nice kirtan. So now we will do Narsingh Aarti quick and then we'll speak a little bit about Guru Maharaj. So we'll just turn to our side. So we have Raghav here. He'll do Narsingh Aarti for Guru Maharaj. So I'm just going to turn towards him. Okay, Raghav, start.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasingaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasingaya. जयपताका स्वमी महाराज की जय, श्री गुरुदेव की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. Hare Krishna. So now we'll move on to the next part of the program. I'll speak a little bit about the glories of Guru Maharaj. So we'll start there. Om Ajnana Timrandasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinataranam Paramananda Vadhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hari Om Tatsat. So I'll try to describe what I have experienced with Guru Maharaj, his personality, his personal experiences with some of us, and also what he has contributed to this entire world, particularly to this ISKCON movement and what Prabhupada has established. So some of the facts I'll describe have been heard before, but nevertheless it's good to hear about Guru Maharaj again and again because it just reconfirms what we see day to day. When we deal with Guru Maharaj, when we hear about him, personal experiences, every time you go up to him, you just come out enlivened. Even though it may be few seconds, it's just very enlivening. So, at some point when Prabhupada said about Guru Maharaj that he is an associate of Lord Chaitanya, it is actually a very profound statement, very heavy statement, very important statement. And this just one statement about Guru Maharaj is enough to convince anybody that if they've taken shelter of Guru Maharaj, then they are in good hands and their progress is guaranteed if they stick to the path and not offend Guru Maharaj or do anything crazy. But if they just stick to the path, then the progress is guaranteed. This incident happened actually when Prabhupada was in Bombay. And he was in the house of a member of parliament. Nathji Prabhu is the name of the person whose father was the member of parliament. So that Nathji Prabhu's father passed away, then Nathji Prabhu was the next in line for their company, their family. And actually I used to work for them for my initial part of my career. For my initial part of my work life, I used to work for their company. So I also know them personally. Some other family members. So it was in their house that happened when Prabhupada said, there was a program and Prabhupada said that you see this boy sitting here. At that time Guru Maharaj must have been like 21, 22 years, some young age, And Prabhupada said he's an associate of Lord Chaitanya, and I heard that Guru Maharaj himself was surprised to hear that. But nevertheless, what Prabhupada said has to be true. And then on the other side, we have the song, Gorangera Sangigane Nitya Siddha Bolimane Se Jaye Brajendra Sutapas. I think it's Bhakti Vinod Thakur's song. Gorangera Sangigane, those who are associates of Lord Chaitanya. Nitya Siddha Bolimane, if you accept them as eternally liberated. Okay, so here on one side, Prabhupada is saying that Guru Maharaj is an associate of Lord Chaitanya. On the other side, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying, Gorangera Sangigane Nitya Siddha Bolimane. What happens? Se Jaye Brajendra Sutapad. That person goes to the son of Brajendra, the son of Nanda Maharaj. So basically, the guarantee is given that if someone just accepts Guru Maharaj as Nitya Siddha, Gorangero Sangigane Nitya Siddha Bolimane. If one accepts Guru Maharaj as someone who is perfect, then that itself guarantees that we go back to Krishna. and that's definitely the minimum we can do. So the reason I bring up is that we may or may not realize the kind of fortune we have, and sometimes we may also take it for granted that, Guru Maharaj is there, he will always be there, we see him, he talks to us, we get to hear about him. It's just, sometimes we might take it for granted. But we have to understand that to get association of someone like him, it might take many, many lifetimes or many big fortune to actually do that. And then for our case, we just came to ISKCON, someone gave us a book, someone spoke to us, we liked it, we like Prasad, we like Kirtan, kind of a casual start with Krishna consciousness, came in contact with Guru Maharaj, took initiation. So it may have been, we may not have realized how much he's actually, what his personality is. But slowly we get to see, after his stroke, we see that he has done so much after his stroke, when actually in that condition, people are just barely surviving, If you look at his family history, just the biological family history, his father, his parents, and his siblings, all his siblings are gone. He's the oldest and they are all gone. His younger two sisters are gone. His younger brother is gone. And his sister was telling me many years ago that, his father also had a similar stroke as Guru Maharaj. And actually, I was just seeing recently that it happened at the same age as Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj got this stroke when he was 59. And his father passed away also when he was 59. And apparently he had a similar stroke. So there is some family history about the health. And Mahavara Prabhu was saying some time ago that there was an astrological statement saying that Guru Maharaj's life was supposed to end in 2008. So it's been 16 years already, and then he's still going strong. Right now we have a crisis because his health went down, but otherwise there have been few hiccups. Those hiccups have not been actually very small. They have been very big. For an ordinary person, in any of those situations, they will not survive. But Guru Maharaj goes so close to being leaving, and then actually comes back. So we can see that actually he is with us by his Ichha Shakti, definitely in Krishna's arrangement, but his Ichha is strong. And I think because of that, he is able to do so many things. Purushottam Maharaj was saying that devotees would want to take shelter of him. And we thought that after his stroke, things will slow down. But actually it went the other way. Actually it increased to the extent that's difficult to manage. Like he went to Bangladesh, 2,000-3,000 devotees taking initiation in one place, in one visit. These kind of things did not happen before stroke, but they happened afterwards. So we see that Guru Maharaj, even though he is physically in a difficult situation, but actually he is doing way more than what we are doing. And that's why he's our inspiration. Again, many things come to my mind, like when Guru Maharaj has transplant, which was the kidney and the liver. So right after the transplant, when Guru Maharaj came out, he came to consciousness. It took some time. And this is all Mahavara Prabhu telling us that when he came out, he wanted to communicate. And they were like, okay, what does he want to ask? Typically a person, what would they ask? How's my transplant? What happened? What are doctors saying? How is it going to go? So he was trying to say something and then they could not figure out. So it took some time to figure out what he's saying. And what he was saying is he was checking on the nurse to make sure she's chanting. Now just think about it. What is Guru Maharaj's status of consciousness? That actually he came out of the biggest surgery of his life. He has a health condition with stroke, hepatitis C, blood pressure, sugar. He has got possibly all health conditions which people struggle with. And in spite of that, he had a transplant and he comes out of it and he's checking, is the nurse chanting? Can you check on her? So this shows that Guru Maharaj will go to any extent to help anybody when they're Krishna consciousness. And we have seen in past I think Guru Maharaj is such a person that he can work almost at any level. He will work very nicely at the level of GBC and leaderships, where if the yatra is in difficulty, they reach out to him to help. And then Guru Maharaj never turns it down. I've heard in the past that some of the zones Guru Maharaj got were not so much his choice, but actually because they were so much in trouble that they asked Guru Maharaj to look into it and they became his zone. I've heard that. I don't know for a fact, but I've heard something like that. And then that's at a very high level, Yatra is in trouble and Guru Maharaj steps in and then it turns around and Guru Maharaj is able to do so much, inspire so many devotees, and it becomes a very successful Yatra. On the other side, at individual level, when he's in the hospital and he's talking to individual people, nurses, doctors, even now when he goes on around, he's checking on people. They are checking on his health and he's checking on their health, the spiritual health. So this is our Guru Maharaj that, he's with us. We're very fortunate. So right now, in this month of May, we have a crisis where Guru Maharaj's health is being not so good. He went to Vrindavan with a different plan, but Krishna had a different plan. His plan was to establish the Padapitham. The Padapitham is the lotus foot of Lord Chaitanya and all the places where Lord Chaitanya went. So he wanted to do that, and one of the places obviously is Vrindavan. And he was telling us one of the class that actually Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was his desire that should be done. To some extent it was done, but it was left unfulfilled and he wanted to finish it just to please the previous acharyas. So when he went there, then I think he just barely came to Vrindavan and they had to literally take a U-turn and go back to Delhi. And then ever since he stayed in Delhi hospital, and then it's just been more challenging than we thought. And then he was also not able to attend his Vyas Puja in Mayapur, but he wanted to attend anyways. So he came to Noida, and again that became a big endeavor for him. And then he came back, and then again he was really down. I was there in India about 2 weeks ago, and then we went to the hospital. He came out of the dialysis. It was a 3-hour procedure. He came out. You would normally be pretty exhausted, which he was, but he took the time. He did not have the energy to speak. I think we've been hearing also that Guru Maharaj is so tired that he's not able to speak. I heard that when they informed him about Gopal Krishna Maharaj, then he didn't have the energy to speak, so he just started, they could see the movements on his clicker. That means he was chanting for Maharaj, but could not speak. So he's not able to speak much because he doesn't have the energy. Maybe in the last couple of days, things have changed, which will be nice. But I think I heard that he went on a round on the hospital. He was not even able to do that. So we hope and pray that his health improves, because we need him for many, many more years to come. For what he has done for Srila Prabhupada, for what he has done for Mayapur, for what he has done for many communities across the world. See, one quality of Guru Maharaj is that whichever part of the world he goes in, people connect with him just like he's their own person. You go to South America, he'll speak their language, he understands their culture, he'll talk to them, he'll act with them he'll just deal with them in a way that's suitable for them. And South American devotees, Hispanic devotees, they all feel like he's one of us. They organize nice program for him. They cook different things which they are very popular with them, and then he'll comment on that, he'll talk to them. So they feel really connected that he's part of our family. Then he goes to Bengal in Bangladesh. And that's a completely different culture. Very different, not completely different, but very different culture. Guru Maharaj goes there and he tunes right into their culture, their environment. Mani Madhav Prabhu is here, he can say, when Guru Maharaj comes to Bangladesh, they feel like he's our person. He goes to South India, all the Dravida devotees, South Indian devotees, Janki Raman Prabhu is here, they will say that we feel like he's one of us. We are one of them. He just feels part of the family. He's just like someone we look up to, but he definitely understands our culture, our feelings, the way we live, the way we think, what we struggle with, what it takes for us to progress spiritual life. He understands and he helps us. Then he goes to Middle East, where there are mostly South Indian devotees, but from everywhere that he comes. Then he goes to Australia, he goes to Russia, Eastern Europe, he comes to UK, he comes to North America. He goes to all parts of the world and people connect with him just like they would normally connect. That's why we see in terms of the presence of Guru Maharaj's disciples, they are actually pretty much everywhere in the world. Not only they are everywhere in the world, but actually they come from every background, South American, North American, Indian, South Indian, Bangladesh, Gujarati, North Indian. You just name it, there are disciples from all backgrounds and everywhere. Like the LA Rath Yatra, LA Yatra, Los Angeles Temple. A lot of the people, a lot of the devotees who handle things there, they're actually his disciples. We may not know, but he has a big presence for a long time, and they do it. You go to New Orleans, all Bengali devotees. New Orleans and then New Talawan, all Bengali devotees. Their service culture, amazing. We would not have seen something like this, but you go and see there, the way they love Guru Maharaj, the way they serve Guru Maharaj, is from a different world. And he actually is just natural for them. So right now we are in a situation, I was saying that he has the health crisis, and particularly this month of May is actually critical for him. So you know how Lord Ramchandra, he built the bridge, he could have done it himself. He is the Supreme Lord, he could have done it himself. But he took the help of many, many devotees, including Hanuman, including the ants and just smaller animals. I'm not directly comparing Guru Maharaj with the Lord Ram, but the point is that Guru Maharaj is very much capable of, praying to Prabhupada, just like, for example, he says that when he was very young, he was extremely sick and he did some prayers and he was cured. So he's capable, definitely. But he asked us to pray for him that he can get better health. And he's actually so generous. He said that you do simple procedure. He said that you do 8 parikramas around Tulsi, 4 for me, 4 for you. He did not say do all for me. So he's saying keep some for yourself in terms of the benefits and give some to me. So that's very generous. He's saying do something for me. He's not asked a lot. All he's saying is stick to your principles and chant your rounds. And maybe there is more, but from what I can tell, only thing he's asked is Tulsi prayers. I like the parikrama around Tulsi. That's all he's asked. There are devotees who have offered much more in terms of they did the Narsinga Homa in Mayapur, and other prayers have been done in many yatras, and he's definitely welcomed those and he's very happy. But personally, he doesn't ask much. All he's asking is you just stick to Prabhupada and just work together to push this movement. So this is our Guru Maharaj, and we have to try to serve him as best we can. So these sessions have been going on. I think they'll go on for the rest of the month, just so that we can focus our energy, our attention on praying for Guru Maharaj so he can get better. There's a lot of work to be done, like the West Wing of TOVP. He's been so focused on that. And it's not even, it has started, but the actual construction work has not started yet. I believe it'll start after the main thing is done, or in parallel at least, but definitely not ahead of it. It requires a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, a lot of resources, and we don't see much action there yet, but behind the scenes, Guru Maharaj has been actively working for many years, and there's a lot of work to be done there. So that's an important piece, and that's his piece. Actually, he's responsible for it. Any contribution we make to TOVP, Guru Maharaj has the arrangement that 50% of it will go for the West Wing because that needs resources. And Guru Maharaj in turn has assured that he will not do a separate fundraising. See, this again shows his generosity, that he is not directly asking people for support for something he's responsible for. He is saying anybody who gives from my disciples, 50% if it can go to me, then I can use that money. But 50% still goes to TOVP. He's not asking 100% again that all my disciples give only for what I'm responsible for. He's only asking 50%. So that again shows that how he likes to cooperate, and his focus is really to serve Prabhupada. So when someone like that is with us, we have to try our best to serve him. So TOVP is a big responsibility. And from what I understand, I hear also that Guru Maharaj wants to see that in his lifetime, that complete. And like I was saying, there's a lot of progress that has been made, and there's more to be done. And he's actually actively engaged. There's a company here actually in Washington. It's called Ballinger and Associates. That is the one who's doing the design and all the work. So Guru Maharaj has been in touch with them, talking to them. And then he sent some of his disciples to various exhibitions or various places of public interest where he can get some ideas on what he can use for the West Wing, the Temple of Vedic Planetarium. I believe they went to Florida, Sarvajay Prabhu and the other devotee, what's his name? From Los Angeles, two devotees, they went to Florida. Then he also asked me to go to the Spy Museum in DC and take all the pictures, videos, and just the full layout of what is being used, because Spy Museum is very popular. So he wanted to see what makes Spy Museum so popular. So then he, just basically asked me to send a full report on how it is set up, what they do, what makes it so popular, what are the highlights. So I went there, did whatever I could collect from there, send it to him. And then he sent someone he wants to go to, I believe, Thailand or somewhere. There's an amusement park. He wants to get ideas from there. So he's doing all this for what? Just so that he can present something for Prabhupada, something which people can connect with and come to Krishna consciousness. It's actually a huge project. Prabhupada said that once the Mayapur is ready, you won't have to go out. People will come here and you can preach them here. So, if you preach to people on your home base, on your home field, you have the strength, because the whole environment is so positive that it's easy for people to take Krishna consciousness. And if people come, think about it. If people come to TOVP just out of their curiosity of the model of the universe, because it's nicely done, thousands and thousands and thousands of people will come over years who will visit Mayapur, not so much for bhakti, but actually to see what ISKCON has to offer for what the science says, right, about the structure of the universe. So Guru Maharaj wants to make sure that this is nicely done, and he's really working hard for that. And we have to do our part to pray for him and pray for his health, that actually he can recover. There are many things come to my mind. The way he connects with people, I was saying earlier. I'll just give you an example, and I was saying that earlier too. So we have Manimada Prabhu on our call, right? And he did the kirtan earlier. I'll just give a brief incident, and actually this is one of my favorite incidents about Guru Maharaj. Happened here in DC area. It's just so nice to see that happen. So what happened was, if you remember, Prabhu was doing the kirtan. Manimada Prabhu and his wife Surangani, they were doing kirtan earlier, right? So when he moved in this area, Washington area, he doesn't know us, the JSS disciples, and we don't know him. He just moved, he was doing his work. So he used to work in the airport. And he had a job. So one day Guru Maharaj arrived. He doesn't know that Guru Maharaj has come. He has no clue because he's not in touch with us. Guru Maharaj comes here, but not very often. It's rare we see him. Last time we saw him was many years ago. So this particular year, Guru Maharaj came. He landed in the airport. And when we come out of the airport in Washington area, there's a crossing. Crossing is one way all the buses go, another way all the people cross. And there's someone standing there saying, okay, all the people cross, then he stops the people, then all the buses go, then he stops the buses, all people go, like that. So buses go, then buses stop, and people come, and then people stop, and the buses go, like that. So crossing. So Manimada Prabhu, he was going in a bus from the airport to his house after his work. Okay, and he has no clue Guru Maharaj is at the airport. So when we got to that crossing, we were in the wheel taking Guru Maharaj, and then behind us all the devotees. And then finally the person who was just controlling the traffic, he asked the bus to stop, and then he asked us to go. So when we cross over, we leave, and the bus is about to go now, and then someone jumped out of the bus and he started following us. He's in karmi dress, pant and shirt, he's got the badge of the airport, and he's a young man, and he started following us. So I got a little worried because someone from a airport bus jumped out and started following us, and he has the badge of the airport. So I was like, what happened? What did we do? We just came out of the airport. What happens? I got a little worried. So he kept following us, and finally he came up to the car and we were loading all the luggage. Guru Maharaj was being seated. And then finally I went up to this man and asked him, so is there anything I can do for you? Because I was worried, And he said, oh, no, he's my Gurudev. And that's Mani Madhav Prabhu. And that's the first time I saw him. And he's from Bangladesh, and he's very close to Guru Maharaj. When he met Guru Maharaj gave him a very tight hug. So we see that these things are not just isolated incidents, but actually these are higher arrangements that Krishna makes the arrangement for Guru Maharaj to connect with thousands of devotees in a way that they feel completely satisfied. Bhagavatam says, one place Bhagavatam says that fish is actually a nice, interesting example. I really like this example. Fish, when they produce children by the thousands. So how do they maintain them? They maintain this by looking at them, right? So I see like that with Guru Maharaj, that not everybody can get the time with him. Whoever gets the time, they're lucky. But even if you don't get the time, you feel inspired very much. You get few seconds, you feel inspired. For me also, I used to go to Mayapur in the early part of my devotional life in 90s. When you go to Mayapur, there's parikrama going on. Guru Maharaj, he would just look at me and just do this. That's all. Not a word spoken, no communication, nothing. He would just do it, this, that, me. And that was enough for me. I didn't need to speak. Later he will speak also, check on us and all that. But just his gesture, that from far he'll see and just wave hand, saying, okay, welcome, That itself made me feel that, okay, I'm fully satisfied. I don't need anything else. If you get, it's good. If I don't, I'm happy. And that's how he is, that he has the ability to inspire and connect with devotees in a way, almost like 67 to 70,000 disciples are there. How are they actually getting inspiration from him? And he has the system that he wants to personally connect with devotees. Where will you see that someone who's got that many disciples publicly announce that my email is jayapataka@gmail.com, feel free to write to me and I'll respond. And if you do not get a response, write again and I'll try to respond. And that's open and it works. You write to him, there's a good chance you might get a response. How is he responding to those emails? How is he doing it? Many years ago, before the iPhone, when it was BlackBerry, and I was in Mayapur for some visiting, then they asked me to do the service of typing his email. So I went in the morning to the Lotus building rooftop, and they asked me to go with him in the bathroom. Bathroom is not a place to take care of emails. And then he was, just doing the morning business. Devotees were helping him. And I was sitting on the side and he was dictating what is to be written. And I was typing in the BlackBerry and he responded to a lot of emails during that half an hour in the bathroom. So this is a state of consciousness. He is just a very dynamic person. He is not limited by time and place. That time to be in the bathroom, to be in the time and place, who would respond to their emails, and particularly very important emails. But he did it because he's basically not on the bodily concept, that we see. Because if he was on the bodily concept, I think someone was saying that for someone in that state of health, it's actually very embarrassing to get on an airplane. Because people look at it, it's like, okay, here's a handicapped person, he's really struggling. They're just somehow trying to put him on the seat. He has to wait till the end to get out. Just people take pity on you, right? And who would want to be in that situation? Because, anytime someone is in a health situation like that, especially in a very delicate situation, people naturally feel compassionate and pity. And for the person who's going through it, they may not like it. So people don't like to face people at that condition in their life, and that's why a lot of older people, they don't want to come out in public. But here Guru Maharaj is the completely opposite. He doesn't care what people in the plane think or what the situation is. He wants to go, he wants to go. If the health allows, he will go. If he has to take 7 people with him to make it happen, he will take 7 people. Earlier he used to take 1 person, became 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As long as his health is allowing even little bit, he will go, and he's not going to stop. Many years ago, I'm just speaking many things that are coming to my mind, and I'll just wrap up soon. But many years ago, again, he was in Washington, and we arranged a group of doctors to see him. And they did the whole analysis of his reports, his health condition. This is after the stroke. So finally, naturally, they said, look, you need rest. You need rest, medicine, and diet. 3 things, he said. Doctor said. They spoke and they concluded, you need proper rest, you need proper medicine, and then you need a balanced diet. So Guru Maharaj said, medicine I'll take, diet I will control, but don't ask me to waste time on rest. Because I don't know the exact words he used, but basically he did not agree on the rest part. And the reason is because he told them directly that if you save me a year, if you waste a year now and save me a year later, I'd rather use that year now and keep it for later. Right? So basically he's saying, if you ask me to sleep, for like extended hours and, just take rest and not do much, then sure, I'll have a longer life. But you just gave me a time later, but you took my time now. So why not I use this time now? So when one of the doctor, I remember expression on his face, he was really puzzled. He's like, okay, I've never seen a patient like this. That he's saying that, why should I waste my time now for a time later? So they came out, they said, well, I think this is our recommendation, that he has to take rest. And Guru Maharaj said, sure, I will try. But, I don't think he took rest much. I think he kept moving. And he's always been like that. One time, many years ago, before the stroke, right after Narsinga Chaturdashi, he came to Washington. Just straight flight from India. Either maybe there's a stop in Middle East or something, or maybe he just came direct. I don't remember. He came out of the airport, he sat in the car, and we reclined the seat a little bit back. And then he just sat in the seat, and he just basically said, I'm just so tired. He was so tired. Narsinga Chaturdashi is a very intense festival, and I think the day after itself, he just took off and came to the West because he had the things lined up. He came extremely tired, but nevertheless he came. So he's someone who's been, who works tirelessly. In 90s, I saw in the JPS office in Mayapur. Again, this is his tireless service. He had a long day from morning to night, very, very long day. And he was tired. So we were in JPS office. I think Vidwan Goranga was there, Bhadrapal Ram Prabhu was there. We were all there. I don't know what the reason was. We were all there. I mean, they were always there. I was there for a reason. I don't remember. So Guru Maharaj came in the office. He literally put a thin chadar and lay flat on the ground and dozed off. Because so tired. And he slept for like maybe 15-20 minutes, just a power nap, and he was up again, and then again a full day. And he used to be up on those days from 3 in the morning to about 11, 12 in the night. So he slept literally 3 to 4 hours a day for an extended period. And he used to get tired, but he never stopped. Because internally he felt that energy, that push, that, that spiritual Shakti is there. Like he was saying that, when he was sick one time in Mayapur and he was hearing these lectures of Prabhupada, which Prabhupada gave on Radha Damodar about nectar of devotion. And he said, I was feeling so ecstatic even though I was sick. So then I realized that actually I'm not the body. And this is like early, maybe this happened, I think in 70s or 80s. I don't remember exactly, but it's not recent, it's way back. And then he's always been like that, very blissful, very active. He's actually someone who's feeling Krishna consciousness constantly. Many times in the Kirtan, he would say, Anandera Simanai, there's no limit to the Ananda I feel. He's not lying. He feels it. Physically, to come down from the lotus roof to the temple is such a challenge. To sit in that seat is such a challenge. But what he's saying, Anandir Simanai, and we sit there and get tired. That, so hard, so many people, this, that. Unless you internally feel that bliss, you cannot say that consistently. And not consistently be the way he is. So we have to understand what we have, and he's actually fully available to us. We just have to take it. And particularly at this time, I think we have to pray and do our best we can. Just pray to Lord Nrsimhadev, pray to Lord Dhanvantari, pray to Gaur Nitai, Panchatattva, Radha Madhav, Ashtasakis, Nrsimhadev, Prahlad Maharaj, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra Maharani, Sudarshan Chakra. We have to pray to all of them that actually if we can stay longer so we can get the benefit, not just we, but actually at this point, it's the whole world who's going to get benefit, because whatever he's going to do is going to leave a legacy for the rest of the world. So with that, I'll conclude. It's about 10 o'clock here. So now what we'll do is, we will do the Dhanvantari prayers. Japa. Oh, we have to do Japa also actually. So Prabhu, Sham, this Janaki Raman Prabhu, so did I go?
You can do Dhanvantari. You can skip the japa.
Oh, I went too long, right?
No, that's fine. That's fine. This is important. Last time.
Okay, sorry Prabhu, I didn't realize. Okay,
No.
so we have half an hour. So we do Dhanvantari prayers and Nursing prayer. So we start with Dhanvantari prayer.
Yeah.
So we have Gokulpati Prabhu with us. Prabhuji, you are doing the Dhanvantari prayers? Where is he? I think I just saw him and then I don't see him anymore. Gokulpati Prabhu, yeah, you're there, Prabhu. एक मिनट में आपको अनम्यूट करता हूँ. So Prabhu, you're doing Dhanvantari prayer?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, so I will spotlight you and then I will also share the prayers. Give me a minute. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So Dhanvantari, where is it? This Prabhu sent me, Janaki Raman Prabhu. Okay, here it is. So I'm going to share the screen, and Gokulpati Prabhu, we do 108 of these. So maybe you can do on your beats or however it's convenient for you. But this is what we are going to do.
So everybody will be chant with me, or just I alone chant the mantra?
You alone chant, because if everybody chants, then on Zoom there's a delay and it becomes nobody can hear anybody. So we will mute everybody and only you chant, and we'll chant, but we'll be mute. Okay, so you can start now, Prabhu. You see it right on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, Prabhu. So you
Om
start.
Shri Dhanmantraya Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanmantraya Amrita Kalashahastaya. Sarva Bhaya Vinashaya Sarva Roga Nivaranaya Trilakya Pataye Trilakya Nitaye Sri Dhanmantri Vishnave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanmantraya Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trilakya Pataye Trilakya Pataye.
Prabhu is Triloka Nathaya Sri Mahabhishnave Namah.
Om Namo Bhagavate. Om
आपको
Namo
स्क्रीन
Bhagavate.
दिख रहा है ना?
हाँ.
Okay,
ओम नमो
ठीक है.
भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरि अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाधन्वंतरे नमः. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरि अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरि अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरि अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाधन्वंतराय नमः. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरि अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाधन विष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृत कलशस्थाय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्य पतये त्रिलक्य निधये श्री महाधन्वंतराय नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरये अमृता कलशहस्ताय सर्वभय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृता कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय अमृता कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृता कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यपतये त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वभय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते धन्वंतरय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाधन्वंतरे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृत कलशहस्ताय मया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरे अमृताकलशास्ताय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरे अमृताकलशास्ताय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरे अमृताकलशास्ताय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वभय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वभय विनाशन सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय अमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरय अमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरयमृताकलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरि अमृता कलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरि अमृता कलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरि अमृता कलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरि अमृता कलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरि अमृता कलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरि अमृता कलशस्थाय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वंतरये अमृता कलशहस्ताय सर्वमया विनाशनाय त्रिलक्ष्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। श्री श्री धन्वंतरी भगवान की।
Thank you, Gokulpati Prabhu. That's very nice. Full round of Dhanvantari prayer. So now we have Narsinga Kavacha, and then after that we'll conclude. So Ashwasen Prabhu, you're ready with it? So let me ask you to unmute, and then I'll share a copy, and you can read from what I share, or you can read yours, however it's convenient for you.
I have mine, so I can read mine also. But you can share for others.
Yeah, I'll share for others, so at least everybody can see, and then you can start. So 1 second. You can start now, Prabhu.
Shri Narsimha Kavcha Mantra. Narsimha Kavcham Vakshe Pladeno Ditanpura Sarvaraksha Karam Punyam Sarvapadravnasnam Sarvasampatkram Chava Swargamokspakam Dhyatva Narsimham Devesam Hema Simbhasana Sthitam Vibratasham Trinanam Saradendu Samprabham Lakshmalingit Vamangam Vibhuti Virpachatam Chaturbhujam Komalangam Swarnakundal Sobidam Saroja Sobitam चतुर्भुजं कौमलांगं स्वर्णकुण्डलशोभितं सरोजशोभितं रक्षं रत्नकेयूरमुदितं तप्तकाञ्चन संकासं पीतनिर्मवासनम् इन्द्रादिसुरमौलिष्ठैः स्फुरन्माणिकदीप्तिभिः विराजित पद्मध्वं शङ्खचक्रादिहेत्मति गरुत्मता च वीणयात् स्तूयमानं मुदान्वितं स्वरत्कं संवासं कृत्वा तु कक्षं वतेत् नरसिंहो मे सुरपातु लोकरक्षात्मसंभो स्वर्गोऽपि संवासं पालं मे रक्षतु धमुनिं नरसिंहो मे दशोपातु सोमसूर्याग्निलोचनम् स्मृतुं मे पातु नरहरि मुनिवर्य स्तुतिप्रिय नासं मे सिंहनासस्तु मुखं लक्ष्मी मुखप्रिय सर्वविद्याधिप पातु नरसिंहो रसनामो मम वक्त्रं पात्मैनुवन्दं सदा प्रह्लादमन्वितं नरसिंहो पातु मे कण्ठं स्कन्दो भूपर्द अनन्तकृत दिव्यास्त्र शोभित भुजो नरसिंह पातु मे भुजो करो मे देव वरदो नरसिंह पातु सर्वतः हृदयं योगी साध्यं च निवासं पातु मे हरि मध्यं पातु हिरणाक्ष वक्षुकुक्षि विदारणय नाभिं पातु नरहरि स्वनाभि ब्रह्म संस्तुत ब्रह्मांड कोटि एकट्यम अशासु पातु मे कटिम गुह्यम मे पातु गुह्यानां मंत्राणां गुह्य रूपद्रक उरु मनो भय पातु जानो नर रूपद्रक जंघे पातु धराभार भर हर्ता योसो न केशरी सूरराज्य प्रदय पातु मे न हरीश्वर सहस्र शीर्षा पुरुष पातु मे सर्वशस्तनुम मनोग्रह पूर्वतः पातु महावीराग्रजुक्निक्तः महाविष्णु दक्षिणे तु महाज्वालस्तु नरहरि हे पश्चिम पातु सर्वेषु दिशि मे सर्वतोमुख नरसिंह पातु वायमं सोमं विष्णु विग्रह ईशानां पातु भद्रो मे सर्वमंगलदायक संसार भयतः पातु मृत्युर्मृत्युर्नकेश्वरी इदं नरसिंह कवच प्रह्लाद मुखमंडितं भक्तिमान ये पते नित्यं सर्वपापे प्रमुच्यते पुत्रवान् धनवान् लोके दीर्घायुरुपजायते यमं कामयते कामं तं वरं प्राप्नोति असंशयं सर्वत्र जमाप्नोति सर्वत्र विजये भवेत् भूमि अंतरिक्ष दिव्यानां ग्रहाणां विनिवारणं वृश्चिकोरक संभूत विशापहरणं ब्रह्मराक्ष यक्षाणां दुरतसारणकारणं भुर्जे वा तालपत्रे वा कवचं लिखितं शुभं करमूले दत्तं येन सिद्धेव कर्म सिद्धये देवासुर मनीषेषु स्वं स्वं एं जयं लभेत् एकसन्धं त्रिसन्ध्यं वायुपरि पते नियतो नर सर्वमंगल मांगल्यम भुक्तिं च विन्दति त्वातिं सचि सहसाणि पतिचुत्तात्मभिनरम् कवचास्य मंत्रस्य मंत्रशुद्धि प्रजायते अनेन मंत्रराजेन कृत्वा भस्माभिमन्त्रणम् तिलकं बिभ्रियाद्यस्तु तस्य ग्रह भयं हरेत् त्रिवारं जपमानस्तु दत्तं वार्याभिमन्त्रे च रासये नरो मन्त्रं नरसिंहध्यानम् आचरेत् तस्य रोगप्नयस्यति ये च सुकुक्षी संभव इमत्र बहुनोक्तेन नरसिंह सदृशो भवेत् मनसा चिन्तितां यत्तु स चाप्नोत् संशयम् गर्जन्तं गर्जयन्तं निष्पुष्पतलं स्फोटयन्तं हतन्तं दीपन्तं तापयन्तं देवभुवि दितिजं क्षेप्यन्तं क्षिपन्तं क्रदन्तं योषयन्तं दिशि दिशि सत्तं संभरणतं भरणतं वीक्षन्तं घूर्ण्यन्तं कर्णिकर्षते दिव्यसिंहं नमामि इति श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणे प्लादोक्तं श्री नरसिंह कवचं संपूर्णं श्री नरसिंह कवचं
जय श्री नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय, श्री जी भक्तप्रहलाद महाराज की जय, श्री गुरुदेव की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय. So finally we are concluding the session. So Janki Raman Prabhu, are we good here? Is there anything else we need to do?
No, we are good, Prabhu. Yes.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah.
So, okay, thank you all for joining, and then I think you'll get an update about the next session. But thank you all. So let's just keep praying for Guru Maharaj, and we'll keep getting the updates. And we hope and pray that he gets better soon and back to Mayapur, because that's where he wants to go. So thank you all, and then we'll see you again.